Okay, so now it's 9:10 a.m. Thursday morning. First irrigation with the treated water in the outfield. These 7 valves are going to be running at about 50 gallons a minute through our device. So it's all the outfield. So their normal 15-minute cycle provided a little bit of puddling on the outskirts of the outfield between the grass and the fence. Now we're almost at 2 hours. So we suspected this. What we're going to look at after we shut the water off in 10 minutes is how long this particular area where there's a lot of sprinkler overlap, how long that the water in the dirt stays. We expect it'll penetrate in quickly. As far as the grass goes, if I walk out there, which I'll do in 10 minutes, there will be no puddling after the 2 hours. No sloshiness to the field. Vamos a ver si está mojado. Poquito.
Pantalón diferente.
Okay, let's go walking an hour and 20 minutes after 2 hours of irrigation. This is hour and 20 minutes after, right along the edge of the outfield. All water's in. Basically, you could run a mower over this, even so close to the irrigation time, and you wouldn't sink the mower. Okay, today is Wednesday, 22 of May. Just to kind of orient ourselves, there's 6 valves on this softball field. Right now they're watering valve number 5, but in this arc.
Today is Wednesday, May 22nd, 2020.
So at 6 this morning, they watered valve number 1, which is closest to the infield, for 1 hour. Then valve 2 for an hour, 3, 4, right now they're on 5, and then they'll do the perimeter of the outfield, which is 6 next to the warning track and the fence. So I'm currently walking right now on dry grass that was watered from 6 to 7. The infield got some overlap here, and you can see it's moist, not playable yet, but the majority of the water went in, and this probably got double water because of the overlap. But where I'm walking right now, and I'll just continue going to where valve number 2 is, and it's completely dry. I just bent down, and you can see my jeans really aren't wet. Tiny bit. So at the current time, today Wednesday the 22nd of May, it's now 1:22. So again, first valve started 6 in the morning, 6 to 7, second valve 7 to 8, and so on. Now we're at the end of the line on the 6th valve, which does the perimeter. Okay. So again, walking where I am, pretty darn dry. And that's what we want to accomplish. So with that in mind, he's going to do another irrigation today, 1 hour each valve again, kind of to repeat what we did last Thursday. But last Thursday we only did 1 test valve for 2 hours at a time, also with immediate percolation. Okay, this is the entrance to the outfield on June 3rd, a little bit before 9 a.m. And it was thought that this might have been hand watered, kind of to nurture back the bald area, but I just confirmed that it had not been hand watered. It's just been on the automated system. Also along the warning track, same thing. What we're gonna do now is look and see how far down the moisture is, because it's been 1 week without having had turned on the water. So this is far right field. This is where we probed this past week. And if you notice, this part is completely wet still. So there's lots of moisture down deep. The top here is still very moist, but it's much drier than down below. So this is still pretty moist. Keeps its shape. Okay, today, Friday, the 21st of June. This is, 4 days after I was here last Monday, the 17th. After having not had watered for a week, all through the weekend is when the heat jumped up. And so Monday they watered, as I last videoed. And that one watering now has changed back the color of the entire field back to green. So here's center outfield. And as I was pounding the probe into the soil, I believe it's drier up top because it was harder to hit in. And then all of a sudden, after about, let's say 10 inches down, it just sunk in really easily. So I'm assuming when I pull this up, there's going to be lots of moisture deep down. 4 days after in the heat. After the irrigation, that is, that was last Monday. It's just like I suspected. Up top is dry. And way down deep, I can't even get the soil out, it's so wet. But here, as you can see, it's pretty dry. So if you measure, it's about a foot down, 1.5 feet, where the moisture has remained.